if I were to ask you what is your favorite shonen anime, what would it be? Probably One Piece, maybe JoJo, My Hero, maybe even a JJK in there. But if I were to ask you what is the most shonen-y shonen to ever shonen, what would it be? What anime do you think executes the shonen formula the most successful? Now for me, I would have to say Black Clover, and I'm gonna tell you why. It actually does a lot of classic shonen tropes. Obviously you see it in the beginning, but it actually executes them far better than any of the quote-unquote new gen, even though they've been out for 10 plus years. It gives you a good main character, a goat. The goat! Great world building, especially considering nowadays when most shonens don't even give you that. They barely give you world building. MHA, where was the US heroes? Where were they? I'm just wondering, did anyone see them other than Stars and Stripes? No? Okay. It actually gives you world building, you know, unlike most shonen nowadays, we barely get that. We just stick to our one location. We don't get any lore about the world. We get like one or two things that either get brought up and never shown again, or just get shown immediately and never expounded upon later. But Black Clover doesn't do that. It actually gives you lore, it gives you world building, it gives you an actual cast of side characters that are relevant. But anyway, I say all that to say that Black Clover executes the shonen formula perfectly, and it's up right now. It's up. Us Black Clover fans are winning. We just got an announcement for season 2. The trailer has gone crazy. It's just a teaser, and it's got a stage at the new Shonen Jump in December. Oh yeah, we're gonna be eating. You know they about to drop the official trailer, and we're about to see peak animation. But you know, if you go online, if you're into Twitter, you know, any Twitter, you'll see, you know, the haters are back. They're back in full effect, like they never left, like we're back in 2020. Like they're at us, and you know that's a good sign when you're a Black Clover fan. When the haters are at you, you are winning. That means the show, the manga, it's up. We are going up. Stocks are going to the moon, and I'm up. I'm happy. Black Clover is my top 2 favorite anime of all time. Black Clover was actually the second anime to make me go and read the manga, because I just had to find out. I finished the anime, I was watching. I was one of those people that actually watched it week to week from episode 1. I was there from the beginning, 2017, in high school. I was watching that bitch every Tuesday. I was sat down, coming home from school, and I was watching that bitch. I was on it. I was never a hater, and I'm glad to see that I've actually caught an anime from the jump that has gone on to be such a big success. And I say big success because we just got an announcement that our manga has finally passed 20 million sales. And not just 20 million sales, we passed 24 million sales. And the last time we got a sales jump was back in 2023, right before the movie. It was at 19 million. We've went up 5 million manga sales in 2 years with only 2 volumes out. Only 2 volumes. If this was still in weekly Shonen Jump, we would have had at least probably 4 volumes. And I can probably 3. And I can confidently say that we would have probably been up a lot more. But you gotta take into effect that Tabata's health comes first. Without Tabata, ain't none of this possible. So he needed to make the jump to Giga, and I'm glad he did, because the art we're getting is insane. It's actually insane. Every time I see it, I literally lose my mind. Oh, what is this? What are we watching? It's crisp, it's peak, it's perfection, and Black Clover fans, we're up. Our manga's still getting sales. Can't say that for other mangas. And yeah, we're doing pretty well, but I stumbled across a video from a YouTuber that I actually watch a lot. You know, I watch his One Piece content, you know, and he titled the video Black Clover is Dying.
Yeah, I stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No boys.
Now, to be fair, he uploaded this video before the announcement that we just hit 24 million manga sales. So I want to see if this video is gonna age like milk, or if, you know, he still got some valid points in there. I want to hear what he has to say, and we're gonna react to it together, because, you know, I'm not a video essay kind of guy. I like watching video essays, don't get me wrong, the stock footage in the back, just laying in bed listening to the bit, that's my type of shit. But nah, I'm a reaction channel first, nigga. Hey man, we here, y'all. We here, and I got to hear what he's got to say. Let's see if we got to debunk anything. But yeah, let's get to it, man. Let's see.
Black Clover is dying. There's no way to say it because.
All right. Well, first off, that's not true, but it's part of the title. He's got to get y'all attention. Here we go. Let's see why he says that.
A lot of the fan base that was there for Black Clover over the course of the last 2 years have slowly dwindled away. Ever since major changes.
Slowly dwindled away. Nah, I can't say that because no, I can't. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that one because of the views on the recent teaser trailer. Imagine if it was a full trailer. Like, bruh, that teaser got 2 million views in like a little less than a day, I believe. And it went crazy on social media. It went crazy on TikTok. Like, TikTok was going stupid. Comments, Twitter, you already know. It was going crazy. I can't say the fandom disappeared. The fandom is mostly anime onlys. Yeah, mostly anime only. So that's why you think it's been quiet. Well, yeah, it hasn't died. They just been gone. They've been watching other anime. But you know, let's keep going.
Ever since the previous arc, Black Clover has not been the same. Not even close.
The previous arc.
It really sucks because we're in the final saga. We're in the final arc, actually, of Black Clover right now. The final boss is active. Yeah. And people just don't seem to care in the same vein as many other series going through their final arc. There's 3 reasons for this. But I would say, personally speaking, I do cover Black Clover on my Requiem channel when I do my
I watch those. I watch his reactions to it too.
Videos on this channel about Black Clover when I was catching up, and it was a way of me kind of documenting my thoughts on Black Clover, and how the story. I can understand why folks said it was bad at first, but I actually really enjoy Black Clover and the main character Asta particularly. Honestly, the arc in Black Clover is really damn good. The storytelling for some characters is really top tier. Particularly, let's say someone like Noelle Silva, where I think that to this day, she's one of the best written females in shonen. However, all of that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be getting attention when you cover Black Clover, and you can see how that's playing out where you look online, at least when I see online, and I see what's going on a week-to-week basis, not a lot of folks talk about Black Clover. Every once in a while.
I mean, how are we going to talk about it week to week when we only get chapters every 3 months, 3-4 months? It's hard to talk about something when it's not fresh. Like when the chapters drop, we will talk about it. And by we, I mean the Twitter community, because I'm in that bit. I'll be watching. I'm not in it, but I'll be observing heavily. And they tend to talk about the new chapters for at least 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, and then they do their artwork, and then they fight with a certain fandom that I shall not name, whose manga sales have been questionable. But you know, I'm not gonna name names, because if you know, you know, and if you feel attacked, then it's probably your fandom. I'm not saying nothing about y'all, but yeah, it's hard to keep hype about something that only has like chapters every 3 to 4 months. So that's a valid take. It's a valid take, but it makes sense.
Folks mention Black Clover here and there, but in the social media anime and manga scene, what I do see a lot more of, obviously, are discussions about the sort of prime time legacy series like the Dragon Balls and the One Pieces and the Narutos and Boruto via Naruto, things of that sort.
Hey, he said it, not me.
Shows. I'm actually a lot more discourse on Sakamoto Days, because that's been really good.
Because Sakamoto Days is weekly, isn't it?
It's nowhere in that. Black Clover is maybe a drop in the bucket when it used to be actually a large part of the bucket 2 years ago and before. What happened?
We had an
Why
anime?
Is Black Clover
and
dying?
Because it was weekly.
So
it's not dying.
Key reason. That's the first. A lot of the attention and focus went away from Black Clover, and it's on the heels of. Here is point number 1. Going back now.
Here we go.
It's on the heels of what I think is a very mediocre arc after the Spade Kingdom arc, which is the Land of the Sun arc.
I can't agree. I ain't gonna lie. Mediocre is crazy. Land of the Sun arc was good. It was good. It was good for one major thing that I praised Black Clover for. It was good for Actually, no, 2. It was good for world building. That was number 1. This was like peak for world building. It actually expanded upon something other than the main continent that we are usually on. And 2, it expanded for character growth / development in Asta. It was Asta's time to develop further. He's already been slightly developing through the story, but this was his arc to get rid of his own weakness himself, which you would know if you read the arc. If you haven't, if you're anime only, hey man, this was a Asta growth arc. But it was fun seeing the Land of the Sun. It was fun seeing, Ryuzen 7, even though we do wish they could have got more, development, more screen time. That's probably why he's gonna say it's mediocre, is because he's gonna say it probably felt rushed and we didn't get enough of their character, and we mainly focused on Asta. That's probably what he's gonna say. But I wouldn't say this arc is mediocre. I'd give it a strong B. I would give it a B. I wouldn't give it a B- because the world building is so peak with the scrolls and the Yojutsu. I would give it a B. I would give it a B. It had like a peak, like 2 or 3 peak Asta moments that I won't say for, any spoilers out there, but it was peak. It was peak.
The Land of the Sun
it gets a
arc
B.
is not a good arc by any measure.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Some were to say that the Land of the Sun arc is the worst arc in Black Clover. I think that would be for sure a genuinely fair statement to.
The worst arc in Black Clover? Nah, I ain't gonna give it worst arc. I would say the worst arc, they're all pretty decent to good, but the worst arc in Black Clover probably is Saucy Village arc. Yeah, the first mission with Magna Noel. Oh no, that had some good moments. I can't say that. Nah, it has to be, because no. Royal Capital Incident arc. Royal Capital Incident arc, where my man Fuegoleon got dusted, got his arm took off, got the Shanks treatment. That's my least favorite. That's my least favorite. It's not the worst, but it's my least favorite. I don't really enjoy rewatching or rereading that arc, personally. But it had great moments in it though. That's my least favorite though.
For those who don't know, the most prominent fights are clearly the fights that involve resurrected people, individuals that have a lot of meaning to other characters that are alive right now. Even other prominent characters are getting sidelined because there are so many characters that are involved in this fight. And
this sounds like a nitpick with the arc, not really why the series as a whole is quote unquote dying. It just sounds like he's giving his critiques on the final saga. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't really sound like valid reasons why Black Clover is quote unquote dying. But it's not. It's just that I think the whole basis of this video was just not enough online social media discussion with Black Clover, and I think that was the green light that went off that made him be like, you know what, I should make a video that Black Clover is dying, because I just don't see enough discussion around it. It could also be because you're in the wrong communities. Your Twitter feed is probably mostly One Piece with a couple of others in there, but yeah, it could just be your feed is wrong. But it's okay. I could see why he just jumped and made this video, Black Clover is dying, just because he hasn't seen enough of it online. That could be the reason. It's valid? No. Especially because of, 24 million. We up. But he didn't know that. He made a video before it came out. It ain't looking good.
Clover is dying. But the anime for the Spade Kingdom is coming out. There is hope. There's hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There's hope.
The Black Clover anime is coming back. There will be a sensu bean happening for Black Clover with the anime, as long as it does fire. It's very likely to be just a spike in the overall downwards trend of the Black Clover franchise.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
A spike in the overall downwards trend of Black Clover. Nah, I can't agree with that. No, I don't think it's not downwards trending. It's not downwards trending. It's not his fault though. The manga sales. If the manga sales had come out before he made this video, he probably would have put off titling it "Black Clover is dying." But yeah, it's not dying. We know it's not dying. A spike in the downwards trend. If anything, I would say Black Clover is slightly trending upward now, especially because of literally the 10-year anniversary plus the season 2 trailer garnering so much attention online. The basis of this video is just him not seeing enough talk. If anything, he should have titled this "Black Clover is dying in the public eye," not "Black Clover is dying" because it alludes to the series as a whole dying when it's clearly not. 5 million manga sales in 2 years with just 2 volumes. Ah, man, it's not dying, y'all. It's not dying. It's actually trending up. All the stat nerds, man, y'all got it, bro. Y'all can figure that out. But I just wanted to make this video just to say that Black Clover is not dying. It's peak, and if you haven't watched it, give it a try, man. Give it a try. You will not be disappointed. If anything, I would say read the manga. Me personally. Even though I did start with the anime, I would say read the manga. And if you do watch the anime, just start in dub, because I know you're gonna complain about Asta's voice in the beginning. That's like the main complaint. Just watch it in dub. The dub is actually pretty good. I've watched Black Clover at least like 5 fucking times. Probably twice in dub, 3 times in sub. I watched the movie at least over 4 times, and I've read the manga twice. So yeah, I think I know what I'm talking about here. But hey, man, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a change of pace video. It's not usually what we typically do on this channel. But hey, man, take care. Have a good one. Peace.